What's up, guys? It's Adam the Logical Dude, and I am here this week with another kind of a weekend review with crypto kind of thing. Or just a weekend review with what I've been doing this week. So this week has been really heavy with my corporate job. Had a lot going on with that, training and all this other kind of stuff. And then, as well as that, I have been focusing every other waking minute on learning about some different investment opportunities, just doing a lot of trading and investment research. Found some good investments that I'm getting into that I will be sharing with you guys. Also, trying to put together kind of a list of videos so that I can do these a little more frequently, and I'm not just trying to blow these things off the top of my head, and have some kind of format and some kind of plan. At least to try to do at least 3 videos a week, and maybe a couple of informational posts on the blog, on Steam. Either through busy.org or steamit.com, whichever one, or Parkito, whichever ones you're on Steam. Follow me, the Logical Dude. Come join the fun. Anyway, so most important thing is because, money is not everything. But money does allow me to go down the street to my Amazon Organics and buy this beautiful Chocolope. So gorgeous. You know what's really cool about this is I bought this with my BitPay card, and so I did pay a little bit of my mining rewards, but you know what? It didn't come out of my paycheck. So, yeah, this Chocolope is rocking at 23.48%. I did get a couple of awesome dabs going on, but I dabbed it up pretty good earlier, so I felt like I didn't need to go that far. So we're going to smoke a bowl real quick, and then we're going to get into talking some crypto charts and talk about a couple of the stock trades that I made this week and a couple of orders that I placed, and I'll tell you why I placed them, and kind of my mindset on what I'm doing financially to try to build up income and revenue to hopefully drop my corporate job. And we're going to talk about a couple of life changes that I'm making starting probably in September that is really going to kind of catalyst this thing. So we'll get into all that, but man, I'm gonna hit this Chocolope because I almost started to get too serious there for a minute, guys. And if we're taking all this too seriously, we're losing the point. We need to have fun with life. So let's get into this, guys. So what's up, guys? Welcome back. And so as you see here on coin-logic.com, link is always in the description amongst all my other little links with the shirtdude.com and all my Groove Logic stuff. But yeah, this is, you can use this as one of your tools, one of your crypto tools, because we do have the full crypto market. We have the trending page, and it opens up to our latest news. So, and we also have a nice coin exchange on here. So I actually use this coin exchange and go from different coins. It's using the CoinSwitch engine, which uses different like Shapeshift, Changely, and several others. So you can go to coinswitch.co and go check that out, or just use it through CoinLogic, and that would really help out the channel and help, kind of help everything grow. So every little bit helps. Anyway, guys, just like every little bit helps, man, every big bit has helped this week. Good God. It was like I went to sleep. It was at 4,100. I woke up. It was at 5,000. What the hell happened? So everybody makes, oh, it was algorithmic and all this kind of stuff, these algorithmic trades and all this kind of thing. Well, it could have been, but you know what? Hey, it put us up to where we're at, and I'm not complaining. because I have taken some of this money and I have reinvested into other projects that are going to be making me extra returns, and I'm compounding everything right now, and eventually I will start taking and just earning money on these dividends. But I'm wanting to build everything to a point that I can live off of this kind of daily payment or weekly payment kind of stuff, either through like my Steam account or through the Masternodes that I'm getting into. I love my Ontology stake, and Ontology has done very well for me. If we come down here and we look, Ontology is at 153. It did shoot up to 164, and I did sell half of what's in my current wallet at 162, which for me, I bought in my entire Ontology stack between 48 cents and 53 cents. So this is basically tripled for me. Ontology has done very well for me. Plus, it's making the gas. I do have my 500 coin stake, so that's like kind of a savings account, I guess you can say, that it takes, a week or two to get out, of the staking. So, like, I have to deliberately need that money to try to get it out, kind of thing. So that just sits there and makes my gas, and then I've got some coins in Ontology coins in a wallet that are making more gas, but I can actually sell those. I'm actually kind of trading and selling. I try to replenish it as much as possible, but I did sell half of my secondary stack, I'll call it, and put into my first Masternode investment. So I will be doing another video about that and that whole setup on what I'm doing. I'm using Gentarium as the platform to start my Masternode investments. So again, I'm going to be doing a whole other video about that. I got a couple of videos that I'm wanting to do. I'm trying to just work on getting a platform laid out. Had a lot going on with life, guys. I'm having to figure a lot of things out. Possibly looking at doing the whole van life situation with having like renting, my sister's garage as like an office space, kind of, semi-living situation, but I'll basically be living in my van in the garage kind of thing. So, yeah, that's what's going on with that. So anyway, that's a whole possible thing that may be going on, so I'm trying to prepare for that. And really, guys, I'm just wanting freedom. So I'm trying to invest in that freedom and turn every extra penny I have into a bigger investment that I can live off of and quit my corporate job. If I can replace the income that I have with investment income or another business that I'm looking into, that I will talk about in another video, I'm really hoping to be able to do that in the next year. That's really kind of my goal at this point. So being able to basically live in my van and pay kind of just utilities and like storage fee is gonna help me a ton. Be able to pay off some debt with half the savings and build my business with the other half of my savings, because that's what this all is businesses. Like, I'm up to two Bitmain L3 ASIC miners now. The second one will be here this week, along with the Miner Master box. It is in the country from as far as the tracking and everything is concerned. So I'm waiting on all that to come through, and I'll be doing a review on all that once I get that set up, and I'll show you my entire mining setup and kind of what I got going on. It's not big by any means, but it's my personal little setup. I'm a home miner. I'm not a professional miner or anything. I would love to eventually get to that point, but I'm actually kind of looking more on the Masternode level, because getting ready to go van life, you're not going to be able to mine a whole lot in a van. So I'm actually going to be taking my moonlanders with me in the van. I'm going to attempt to mine in the van and use my moonlanders just for fun. But my main setup is going to be at my sister's house, and I'm going to pay for internet and that kind of thing, and just pay for part of utilities and use that as kind of like my home base. But basically living in my van is kind of what I'm thinking of. But I want freedom, guys. I'm tired of being tied down. My corporate job is that last tether. It's that last tether that keeps me tied down somewhere. So I'm trying to change that fact, and it's going to take a little while, but I am on a path, and that path is becoming very like rampant at this point. Like it's stuff's moving and it's pretty cool. So yeah, guys, been having some success with CoinLogic, guys. Been getting some extra views and everything. Actually got a tip from somebody on the XRB tip bot, which is pretty cool. So appreciate whoever did that. And I do accept Brave tips, which I have gotten a couple of Brave tips. So definitely appreciate that, guys. I also would encourage you to go to any of the Steam pages and follow me there and like, upvote, and you can even re-Steam my stuff if you find it valuable. You know, I appreciate any support on that as well. So anyway, getting into this a little bit more, you can kind of see really the top hasn't changed very much. The ones that in this whole jump that I have not been impressed with, honestly, are XRP and Stellar. I own both, but I've been very not impressed with their gains. Like only a 5-cent gain over this whole jump, and Stellar's only had a 2-cent gain over this whole jump. Really kind of unimpressed with those. Everything else, like my Litecoin, oh, I love being a Litecoin miner and holder. Dash, I got Dash coming in. That's, that's good stuff. I'm actually using faucets to get my Dash. I'm going to do a whole other thing about the coin faucets that I'm using. So it's simple ways to make crypto. I mean, it's really stupid simple ways. It just takes a few minutes out of your day to go and press some buttons and you get free crypto. So, people shy away from stuff like that. I don't. I do any and all of that kind of stuff, and I'm going to get into sharing some of those faucets with you. So I'm really just going to kind of get through the top 30 here, let you kind of see, because I'm sure you've seen it, and you can go look on coin-logic.com for yourself. Quickly get into the trending page. We are going to look at the top 10 by volume here. So as you see, Tether is still the top as far as the volume is concerned, because everybody tethers in and out of that, or a lot of people do. I actually don't. If I'm using a stable coin, I like sitting in USDC, but because I can use it with Coinbase and get out if I have to. So, but that, and it's actually audited and backed, and Tether is shady as hell in my personal opinion, but I try to keep the bulk of it in Bitcoin actually. So I'm also trying to rebuild my Ethereum stack. Litecoin has been a big mover lately. I love Litecoin. Litecoin is one of my favorites as far as transacting and trading is concerned. If more exchanges need Litecoin as a trading base, like just period. Anyway, and then you got, EOS, Paxos, Bitcoin Cash, USDC, and then XRP and Ethereum Classic has been kind of on a tear. It actually went up to like $9-10, but it's back down to about $7. I sold out of my Ethereum Classic stack like right around the time that it had that 51% attack. Anyway, these are the biggest gainers. So I'll let you take a look at that list. The only one I hold in that list at the current moment is Electronium, which I mine on my iPhone. And these are the biggest losers. And I own Ontology, but like I said, it was up, and I won big on Ontology this week. And I'm still winning big on Ontology. That's just a 4% drop. It's just kind of a little bit of a recorrection. Actually, Ontology, let's get into a chart real quick. I'm going to show you the Ontology chart. And we'll talk about current chart in a second. But yeah, Ontology has actually been on like one of the most natural uprises out of any of the cryptos in this whole like bull run thing. So Ontology has been on a really nice little just natural curve rise here. So that's why I really, I keep kind of buying in a little bit. When it does kind of drop, I'll try to buy back in a little bit. I sold a little bit up here, and I might try to sell my Ontology gas and rebuy down here. So kind of compound it and let it create me some more Ontology gas, and then buy some more, and then keep going and keep building it to a point to where I can actually start pulling my dividends and using them and spending them, and just keep that principle rotating. Anyway, that's my goal, but we did hit this little overbought area, and it is now coming back down into the neutral RSI zone, back to where it kind of needs to be sitting. So, Ontology has actually been one of the safest investments in this whole, bull rise thing. And as you see, I was actually waiting for it to break out, and I was trying to call for a target range here, which I actually got really close. Like, it actually stopped right up here where my target was at for Ontology. So that's cool. Hey, and you know what, guys? I'm sorry. I'm bragging on myself a little bit on that call because I'm semi-new to all this, and I feel like, I'm winning here. So let me gloat for just a second because nobody else around me will listen. That's the whole thing about trading and investing. It's a very lonely game. People don't care because they're not the ones that are making money. They don't understand what you're doing, and you might as well be speaking a completely foreign language to them. So, or you're making gains and they're just jealous that they're not doing anything about it, and they just don't want to listen to you. So, either way. But then, you get the ones that do ask questions and actually do want to engage, and I do appreciate those folks. And I will share as much knowledge as I have, and I try to learn from anybody else because I'm still learning. We're all still learning. None of us are completely perfect at this. Even the biggest guys out there will lose a bunch of money, So I've lost a little bit. I've gained a bit. I've lost a little bit. I've gained a bit. It's all a money game, and it's all part of the matrix. So I'm just trying to win my little piece. That's all I'm trying to do. It's just live. That's all I'm trying to do. Anyway, all right, guys. So yeah, we can get over here. We take a look. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, basically the same looking charts. Litecoin's actually looking like it's about to start taking the turn down. We had this little doji candle go in here. That's kind of signaling a little bit of a trend reversal. I have a feeling we're going to come back and respect this EMA. Guys, this 20 EMA has been actually quite detrimental in my trading. I made a couple of trades that I'll talk about in just a second that I didn't follow this. I was looking at the SMA instead of the EMA, and I had a turd of a trade. And if I would have followed the EMA, I never would have made the trade in the first place. That trade was DRIP. Ticker symbol DRIP. Yeah, that thing, I bought it. I had a buy signal on the MACD. It was low on the MACD. Nice buy signal like I like. It was real low. Upturn on the RSI like I like. And it had just broken the 20 SMA. I rode it for a day, and it dropped 3%. And I was like, you know what? Forget it. I sold it, and then I'm glad I did because it dropped a whole crap ton. So that one took a major turn on me. And when I switched over and I looked at the EMA, yeah, it straight hit the EMA and bounced right back down. So I'm going to start playing the EMA a little more. So anyway, I did win on United States Steel. I did sell when this was at like $20.20. And then I bought it at $19.22. So I made a pretty decent little percentage off of it because I'm looking at percentage gains with my trades right now. I'm not necessarily looking at dollar gains. I'm looking at percentage gains. And my Robinhood account, I'm up 60 some odd percent right now. So Ford, I actually sold a little too early. I actually sold at this 903 level. When it hit that 903, that's when I sold, and I was like, oh, and then it blasted above it, and I was like, oh, it's okay. You know what? I still made money on it. I ain't hating that I didn't make all the money. It's okay. It's okay. I'll take what I can get at this point. I'm still learning. I'm still early. So I sold out all those trades, and the orders that I have placed in that are going to fill tomorrow morning are PVL, REML, and MORL. What these are all real estate investment trusts. REITs, REITs, however you want to say it. These are high monthly dividend stocks. These are kind of high risky investments. But they're all sitting here. This one's got kind of a sell on it, but these are going to be long-term holds. I'm actually going to pause my trading for a little while so that I can focus on more of building my dividend investments. I'm trying to build that income and trying to compound some money. So I'm going to stop trading for a little while and just see how these dividends build. I'm just going to let these stocks sit, and I'm going to keep trying to just add stuff to it, as I can. So that's the goal for now, because I eventually want to cut the tie and I want to be completely free, and cryptos and stocks, I'm hoping, are going to help me get there. So anyway, and like I said, my other business, which I'm looking at getting into micro farming, microgreens and mushrooms, that kind of thing, and possible spirulina. So we'll talk about that in another video, as well as the faucets and the masternodes that I'm getting into. So that's all going to be coming up hopefully in the next week or so. So be looking out for that. Be cool, be real, abide, and always think logically, guys. I'm sorry I've rambled on for a while. But thanks for listening. If you've made it this far through the video, I love you. Peace. Later.